Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Rams, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Throwing, Jones. It's caught. Here's Langford. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Working with a 2nd and 3. He's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
That's how you pick up a 1st down. You know where the sticks are, you know where the 1st down marker is, and you find a way to get there. That's called having vision.
He had a lot of vision last week, didn't he? NFC Offensive Player of the Week, he was dominant. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
And the Rams at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Jones, eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 32 on the play. Really hard to imagine a quarterback like this being available in a trade. What an impact he's going to have.
No doubt about it. And all teams are looking for leadership from that spot, and this guy provides it.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. Touchdown, Rams! A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Rams get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing in too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And they'll play keep away from the returner, as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
On 2nd and a couple. Jones.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cards are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play.
Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted.
And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 33. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Caught left side, Hopkins.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now Jones throwing on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That was a good chunk of yardage picked up there. And big fella, sometimes he doesn't need a whole lot of space created. He can make his own way.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They go play action here on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. 20. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh,
The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This one swung out here to Jones. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down, Murray. Being chased out left. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown. Marquise Brown, 55 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Going deep for Hopkins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cardinals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the 1st half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the 1st half.
He's going to look deep for more. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, 69 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the 24, Jones. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up lining up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. 1 second, all that remains. Jones now. A final shot before break. Floating one, incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Jones on first down. Flushed out right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Jones. And he comes back with one complete.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Back to throw. Jones.
That's complete to the tight end, Hopkins.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Jones.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Running right, Jones. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes. So they will hold on to the ball.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down. To throw, it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. It's Hopkins. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Give them 3 yards there on the 1st down pickup. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. From 19 yards away. And the Cardinals are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, he'll buy some time right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Throwing left side, it's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
They'll look to throw again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 73 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the 31, Jones. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, L.A. DJ Chark, 31 yards. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Rams
Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go again to Jones. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now Murray towards the end zone for Brown. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And it'll come out to the 25.